The BAU is called to Palm Beach, Florida, to investigate two bombings targeting individuals connected to a failed condo investment deal. The first victim, Barbara Keller, a 74-year-old widow who lost money in the deal, dies in the blast. The second victim, Carl Clerman, a 47-year-old businessman also involved in the failed deal, survives a similar bombing after an encounter with Joe Reese, another disgruntled investor who accuses him of ignoring him. The bomb was designed for hand delivery, and bomb-making materials are later found at Clerman's home, with Clerman claiming he found the bomb disguised as an orchid pot on his porch. The team quickly realizes the bomb is similar to those made by Robert Bale, a prolific bomber currently in federal prison. They begin to investigate all investors who lost money, looking for potential surrogates acting on Bale's behalf or inspired by his methods. The BAU identifies the bomber as someone highly organized, intelligent, and skilled, suggesting a motive beyond random attacks. Agent Gideon profiles the bomber as seeking emotional or sexual release through murder, focusing on victims with a direct motive tied to profit or concealing a crime. Rossi emphasizes finding the link between the three victims, while Detective Morrison investigates investors in a land deal. Frustrated, Elle questions the motive behind killing an old woman who collected cats and coins, but Hochner suggests the coins might be the key. Lab results identified the bomb's powder as a mix unique to convicted bomber Bale, and the addresses on the packages are written in blue ink, further linking him to the case. The team plans a press conference while Assistant Director Holloway suggests a deal with Bale, despite his history. Hochner interviews Bale, who claims someone is using his designs and that Gideon has been fooled, hinting at another me on the outside. At a press conference, JJ alerts the public as a mother and daughter are seen in their home, as the mother expresses concern about a news report about the packages, and a package arrives at the house. The little girl carries the package, which is brown with blue letters inside, and it explodes when the girl opens the door. Gideon, after the explosion, believes the bomber copied Bale's methods and advises the public to be vigilant. The agents discuss Bale's potential involvement, but acknowledge he isn't in control. They investigate Barbara Keller, a victim who had trouble insuring her coin collection. Prentice searches for the bomber's email address to bypass firewalls. The team discovers that he is using an email address to visit adult websites and post on message boards. Garcia identifies a Naughty Hobbies webpage related to bomb enthusiasts. Garcia discovers that someone is assembling pipe bombs. Reid finds names and addresses from the message board, but they aren't in Palm Beach, including a trucker, physician, and antiquities dealer. The team investigates a woman named Walker. The woman says, "Mrs. Walker, you are Peach." Agent Hochner finds out that Walker spent time in the garage with a shop, and the agents find electroplating equipment and newspaper articles about bombs inside. Garcia discovers Walker was in contact with Bale and may have gotten tips to evade the police. Garcia discovers that Walker was taking notes. They establish that Walker is a quiet criminal. The team learns the coins were fake, but potentially worth millions. Detective Morrison informs two men that bombs are planted with one targeted to kill an old lady. A man with a bomb vest rushes into the precinct, pleading for help and warning everyone to stay back, claiming he didn't make the bomb and that someone is watching him. He demands a helicopter and passport, revealing he was given the vest with instructions to defuse it after the bomber's demands are met. A bomb technician identifies the device as sophisticated, likely made by a master bomb maker with a timer set for 3 hours. The hostage refuses to go outside, fearing the bomber will kill him if he does. Agent Hochner isolates the hostage, while Morrison sets up snipers around the perimeter and begins searching for David Walker. Hochner, Prentice, and Morrison locate Walker in a nearby storage unit, but the unit is rigged with an explosive trigger wire at the door. Walker claims he can't surrender because he's holding a remote detonator, but Hochner forces his surrender. Walker reveals an email from Bale instructing him not to give himself up. As agents evacuate, an explosion destroys the storage unit, but everyone escapes. Gideon finds the email, confirming Walker's connection to Bale. Hochner negotiates with Bale in jail for the disarming instructions. Bale demands transfer to a new mental facility. Initially, Bale directs them to cut the red wire. However, the technician successfully cuts the blue wire. Bale then voids the agreement, aware of Walker's death, to ensure Gideon will suffer. With the hostage safe, Detective Morrison escorts Bale to his cell, implying his lies have severe consequences within the prison population.